So hello and welcome back to another episode of Bloke Gaming. Today, as you can see, I have been back to Calypso, picked up a whole bunch of shopping, and I have returned back to Toulon, to my apartment. So I've already started playing around with some stuff, and I'll show you, and you can give me your thoughts down in the comments or in Discord. So the first thing I did was I bought a couple of these curtains. Problem with the curtains is they're really solid. You actually can't run through them. So all it does is make the door smaller. So not overly impressed. Makes it look a little bit nicer, but not super impressed. Now, what you will see as we come through here is, yes, the fountain was cheap. So because the fountain was cheap, I bought it to see if I could fit it into my apartment in a way that made sense. Now, actually, I think this bit looks okay. And if you come into the main room, it's not as horrific as you might think. I think it actually doesn't look half bad. I'm going to have to move the screen across. But I think that, I mean, yeah, it's a bit cheesy, but I think that looks all right. What do you think? If you hate it, if everybody hates it, I'll change it. But I mean, it's been growing on me. I put it into this corner, and I kind of like this little bit here, kind of blocking the entranceway round the back there. Kind of forces you round this way, which I like. Um, as I said, I'm going to move the screen across to here, and I'm probably going to put a screen up here because I do have the second big one to put up here, and I'm going to put a landscape up here, and I'm going to put an Bloke Gaming thing there. And then we've got a bunch of chairs surrounding the 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 fountain. Um, Now at the moment the shop hasn't changed much. I do have some ideas for what to do with the shop because I've bought some corners. I don't know what to do with that yet. Um, I have had some thoughts on what to do with the bar, but I also realised that the bar's not straight because I was planning to make it flush with a second bar placed the other direction. I was going to do like this and do like this. So you've kind of got like a standing bar looking out of the window, followed by the actual bar over on the right hand side. But the problem is the bar isn't straight right now. So if I make it straight and drop it, you can see that it doesn't line up with the window and goes through the window at the corner. So I'm going to need to redo all of this, but because all this stuff is sitting on top, I'm going to have to move that first. But I thought that looked actually quite good. It also kind of breaks up the room as you come in. Um, I did also buy some more wicker chairs to go around this table over here. So I think upstairs, once I have this bar in, maybe I can get one or two bar stools eventually, and then put a few more drinks around the bar. I think this will be my upstairs pretty much done. Um, if I could get some party lights, I'd hang some party lights up here. But the party lights are just too expensive right now, and I mean, I'm already spending a stupid amount on decorating this place, so I think it'll probably have to stay there. I have actually worked out how to do the displays now. I'm going to do a video on it because I really have not seen a video anywhere that explains it. So anyway, this is one of the L-shaped corners that I've got, and I think it sits reasonably well in here. It overflows this seat just a tad, but I think it's fine and we get away with it. And I kind of like now the style of this room as we go into here. If I can decorate this with maybe some trophies or some, other bits and pieces. I think I brought a couple of skulls and stuff and bones over. So I think I'll dig those out and put them on the shelf here and on the top shelf here. I probably need something to stand on to get to the top shelf. But again, I'm kind of liking how this room is coming together. Got to figure out, I'd like to do something with this alcove that's more than just having a light sat there, and maybe some kind of screen or picture here. But it is kind of expensive to upload images to this game. So again, I'll explain how that works, but it's a bit expensive. But I think something here. I haven't decided what yet, but something here, and then maybe just a picture here, and then some kind of trophies around this shelf, and I think we're good. Um, Then in here, what I was thinking of doing is moving this counter over to here and putting a corner piece in here. I do have two more corner pieces somewhere. Where did I put them? Oh, there you go. There's one and there's another. So I have two more corner pieces, and I was planning on maybe putting them in here and having, you know, on display all the stuff that you could buy from me if you contact me, because as I said, you can only put so much on your avatars to sell. Whilst we're in here, I will go and show you. I've got a couple of, you know, the scopes. I've got some 4Bs. Got my color, one of the colorator. I've got my ISIS in here, and I've also got my HK. I leave them in here when I'm not going out hunting with them, because if somebody buys them, that's great. If they don't, no worries. And then over on this guy, I've got a few of the Toulon items in here. I've got some bunny ears if somebody wants to come and get the bunny ears. But I got a couple of Takwa tinctures. I've got Magana and a Taitu, and then a few Nawa cells for anybody who wants to get started. I actually did pick up some I did a denim. Let me drop this in as not really the space, but drop that there maybe. Yeah, I'm just gonna make that one ped. Yeah, I can't. Okay. Now you have to make it +1. I'll stick it in there at PED. If somebody wants it cheaper, they can always look at, you know, knock on the door and ask. So I'll put that in there. Denim, Soku, and Rutal, so they're all in there. And then as I said, I got guns on here and Mentor Edition blades. I got the Falcata, and some bits and pieces if people want to pick them up. Happy to sell them. Just contact me and let me know. But I will be putting a whole bunch of, you know, sellable consumable items so that people can maybe hit me up if they want to do it. So as I said, in here I'm going to have a screen here, a screen over there, and then maybe put a few more decorations around on the tables. Maybe put something in here just to fill that space. This room I think will be sorted once I put the L shapes and put the thing the other way around here. And then in here, I still can't decide what to do with it. I guess I could put the fountain in here and have this as kind of like a rest room. Cover up that window and just chuck a fountain in the end there, or in the corner, like a, yeah, like a curved corner, because it doesn't overflow into the other room. So maybe here could be where I put the fountain, and I keep the other room as kind of like a social room, and have this as kind of like my sun room. I don't know. I really don't know what to do with this room. Well, what else? What other stuff do I have in here? I mean, really not a lot. Just a couple of tables and chairs at the minute. So, yeah, I'm probably going to have to do something with it. I don't know. Can't decide what to do with this room right now. It's got a very high ceiling. So yeah, I don't know what to do with that one. I'm going to keep thinking. Maybe I'll see something in the auction house that's a sensible price that yeah, makes me want to do something. Maybe I just let's try this. Let's just go pick up this fountain. Let's go drop it in here and see if just see how it fills this space. Oh my word, can't do it. Oh, there we go. So pull it out that way. It reflects on the window, that's kind of cool. That there. How does that actually, I mean, I'm right in the corner there. Press Q. Yeah, no, there's just not enough space to see it. I mean, oh dear. Jumped through it. It's disappeared. Gone back into my, yeah, didn't like that at all. So I think that's going to be a no. I think that one's going to be a no. But I thought it looked reasonably okay in here, so I'll put it back. drop it there with the table. Can't remember where it's sat exactly. I think that table's in the wrong place, so allow me to drop it. Let me pick that up and place again. So there's a lot of messing around you need to do, and I think I needed to angle it to get it to come out and not. I don't think that it was touching the tables though, so maybe something like that. Was it? Nope, it wasn't, because I know that the stand was showing a little bit at least. No, I can't get the view line, so I have to move my view. I want to be able to see. It's kind of awkward, but I mean, again, I'm trying to place something that's stupidly big in here, so I guess it's my fault. That. Try that. Ugh, no. So let's try again. So that's in the same slot. I need to angle it that way a bit more. And that way just a tiny bit more. That was it. So it lands in the corner over there, just comes across the middle there. Try that. Nope. Well, I mean, I guess we don't need that little bit there. You've got the whole ball in that side. Is the whole ball in that side? It is. And then we got the tables. I can push that way a little bit so it's not sitting on the step. That's I'll maybe leave that at. I'll leave it at that for now. But yeah, I mean, let me know if you think that looks absolutely atrocious. Let me know. It looks like we got a diving board up here. Let's have a look. Yeah. Okay. But I think it'd be nice to have a few statues around it. Ultimately, but for now, I think that's fine. I may ditch it eventually, but we'll see. I think it fills that gap reasonably nice, and it kind of forces you to just come in this way, which I kind of like. And then yeah, kind of a bit garish, but it's a centerpiece. It's kind of a centerpiece, and I said I can move the screen over here. So anyway, I'm probably just gonna leave it there. This was just a quick one to show you how things have been progressing. I do like how things are shaping up. I have got some more flowers to throw around, so I'll put those around the place. They weren't expensive, and I do like the look of them, so I'll put those around the place. I've got a good few. I was really disappointed with this thing. The Rion S screen UGC is just a tiny little thing like this, right? Now, if it were cheaper to upload images, this would be fine, right? But you're actually going to have to upload an image, which is going to cost you what, 70 ped or something kind of ridiculous. And then this is going to cost you 10 ped to upload an image to it, right? So if I just put a space there and create, it's going to say 10 ped. So I'm looking at nearly 100 ped to just put an image on here. So, and it's actually quite a small image. So it's not really going to show up that much, and almost nobody's going to look at it. So it did bring home to me how much, if you're going to buy a screen, I think you have to buy a decent sized screen. So for example, this one, that you're going to see the image. It's going to be very standout, so it's worth uploading an image just to put in there. So that's what I'm actually going to do. As I said, I'll probably put it here. And then that square image over there, that's going to be my main, because as I said, I'm taking inspiration from my neighbor, who has a fantastic image. And ultimately I might, try and find somebody to craft a really good one for me. But in here, if I go in here, actually, can I get in? Yeah. Right, so if I go in here and go around this corner, So they've, oh, why can't I get in? There we go. So if I go around here, I mean, it's really loud in here, but I just love this image, right? It's a picture of her. She's glamorized it up. I really like this image. It's really cool. So I want to do something like this, and I want to do it once, because this probably cost in total about 100 ped to get in there, which, I mean, it's great, and I will do it, but it's obviously purely cosmetic, and yeah. And this one as well, you know, there's something blocking movement over here. But that's also an image that she's uploaded. And I don't know. What's that one? Is that a picture? That's just a picture. So I want something like that, and maybe I'll work with AI to come up with something. And I was hoping I could get some doors like these ones, but mine, I was actually expecting that I would be able to walk through those curtains, but they block me. Clearly, my head isn't strong enough to walk through curtains. Oh well. So yeah, moving on. Let me know what you think of the fountain. Let me know if you think it's way over the top and completely gaudy, or let me know if you think, you know what, we'll let you off with that old bloke. We'll let you off with your fountain centerpiece in your house, and yeah, we'll forgive you for your gaudiness. I think it's kind of cool. You could sit here having your bottle of champagne, looking at the fountain through the lights. All right, so leave it there. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have noticed that the viewership on my little one's card shop video not so high. It's fine. Don't sweat it. Thanks for those who do watch it, but you know, just ignore them. If you're not interested, just ignore him. If you've got 5 minutes just to put it on and have a watch, he's just having fun there, and you would be encouraging a little guy to become a content creator. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye bye for now.